Namaste. This is how you greet in Nepal. I'm from Nepal. I wanted to talk to you about these three things today. By the way, this is my first speech, though I was here for a couple of times. I know most of you guys here, but this is my ice-breaking speech. So I want to talk about three things: who I am, part of my journey, and why I wanted to join Toastmasters. These three things. My name is Vishnu. It's more correctly pronounced as, it's Vishnu as in Victor. That means God's name in my religion. I think my parents thought that if they give me a God's name, then I would grow up as a saint child, obedient, caring. But I don't think I grew up as they thought. I think I was very troublesome and evil, at least to them. I was born in a remote village in Nepal. It was one of the footsteps of the Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world. And one of the best things I think my parents did at that time was to send me to school. I was born in 1980, but even then, the people in my village, they only had access to just the horizon between mountains. No access to electricity, roads, radio, television, nothing. So the best thing that they could ever do, my parents ever could do, was to send me to school, which they did. And I feel lucky that way. I don't think many parents were able to send their kids to school that time. I still remember I had to climb down more than an hour to reach that school, and climb up more than 2 hours at the end of the day to come my home. I was barefooted, books on my hands, copies, pencils. It was great. I think it was pain and a lot of fun. I think I learned a lot. My teachers were good in mathematics and science, I think, at that time, but they were not very good in English. What they taught me was just reading few alphabets and writing them. That's what I probably started learning English when I was 10 or 12. And that was the beginning of learning English language for me. And one of the most favorite thing in my childhood was listening to radios. At least we had access to radios. One day, everybody else had radios, but we didn't have radio. So I was born in a farmer's family. So my father, he decided to sell a cow and bring a radio home. That was, I think, one of the most amazing days that we had ever had. In our family, it was a lot of excitement to listen to, to be able to listen to Nepalese news and music. It was a great experience. So, when I learned to tune in the radio, I heard some English news. Wow, the BBC channel was one of the most popular news channels at that time, and I think still it is. So I started listening to English, but I didn't understand much. So when I went to school and did well, I got a dictionary, that time where I could, learn some words. So with the help of that, I learned few words, and gradually I think I caught something. Fast forward until I went to medical school. When I was 20 or 21, then I started speaking English. I had to do it because there were so many friends from different countries where they would speak only in English. My speaking wasn't great. I would say, for example, I have to say patient is in shock. They would understand patient is having a shock, SOCK shock, or SHOCK shock means the patient is in real shock. That means think you can still experience it. I still have problems. So as the time went on, I continued to have problems. I think in terms of presenting topics in history and physical and that kind of thing. But somehow I did very well in medical school as one of the best outgoing students because I learned how to do how to work on self-improvement projects. I read a book you can read. I think that was a great book. I would recommend that you read that too. I still feel that I have problems in good communication. I'm currently here. After I got married, I ended up in the United States. I did residency in Maryland, and right now I'm doing cardiology training in Methodist Hospital. We need to give talks in different topics with residents, medical students, and other people. I still find that there's a problem. So I found a club, Toastmasters, where I would go there and speak, in a friendly environment, non-intimidating environment. People would give feedback, and that's what I'm looking for from you all. And I do want your honest feedbacks and comments, and I want to do that tenaciously. Thank you very much.